Hey, Phil here with another case study. In this one, I just want to show you an example of one of my blog articles that is actually ranking well, that is using a lot of the techniques for on-page optimizations that Ryan has talked about. And for me, it's actually a very simple article. So this is an example that shows you that you don't have to write a long, in-depth article to actually rank well on Google. If it's in particularly a more niche, specific topic, that's when it doesn't need to be a long article, when it doesn't have as much competition. That being said, I'm still getting over 1,000 visits per month from this article. So here is the article. It's actually mostly a YouTube tutorial that I embedded, and I had a little bit of instruction down below for how to export MP4 from After Effects. What that means is how to export a specific type of video file. So this is basically the article at the top, or if we go over to Google, you can see that the keywords I'm using are export MP4 After Effects, and if you search for that, not only does my YouTube video show up, which is great because that, or actually the article shows up, which is one of those highlighted articles that Google has been doing, but also my YouTube video pops up at the top, and our Video School Online article shows up here as well in the top actual results. So as you can see here, if we click about this result, this is the featured snippet. And if you have certain articles that really do a good job and Google sees people enjoying, they might actually feature your result there, which will get you even more traffic. If we go over to my analytics, these are my top pages. And this is for the past month of results. Actually, no, past week. So I thought it was a month, but past week, over 1,000 visits to this page for export MP4 in After Effects. So that's just the past week. If we go to the past 30 days, let's check that out. Here we see it's still one of my most popular pages, almost 6,000 page views, which is awesome. So if we go to the page, I use WordPress similar to Ryan, and I use the Yoast SEO plugin. You can see that it has good markings from the Yoast plugin. Down below, if we see what I've set as my focus key phrase, and then if you check the SEO analysis, you can see where I'm doing good and where I can improve. So the things that I'm doing good are all these ones that are green down here. So I'm using my key phrase in my title. I'm using the image alt attributes, which include the key phrase or keyword. The key phrase is in a subheading. The key phrase is used multiple times. The length is good. I have internal links. The one area where it's not good is the text length. As I mentioned, this is a very short article, even less than 300 words, which I would definitely say is the minimum you would want. But this was just a quick article that I put together based off of a new YouTube video that I put out. And it ends up being one of my most popular articles. For some reasons, it's not saying that my key phrase is in the first paragraph. It is. I don't know why it's not showing up there. One thing I haven't done is outbound links. So this is links to other pages, and that might be good to include things like that. So just to show you, I'm only using one image, the featured image, but the alt text for that is how to export MP3 from After Effects. And for the title, I actually chose a different text, how to save an MP4 from After Effects. And that subtle difference might help this page show up in other if people are searching for that specific text instead. So anyways, just a quick example of a real world best practice that these things actually work. Now, I chose this article because it's actually working. I have lots of other articles where I'm not putting into practice all of these best practices, and I can really improve myself. But it does definitely correlate when I use all the best practices, it definitely seems to rank better. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in another lesson. Bye.